Titans and Trailblazers is brought to you by the MNC Group.
Welcome to today's episode of Titans and Trailblazers. As we've done several times in the past, we're going to bring you a really engaging conversation today. And today we're going to look at mindsets. Mindsets matter. Yes, mindsets matter. And for different types of successes in life, your mindset will either take you far or totally debilitate you. But before we get there, we'll do our famous book monologue. And we'll be back to do that very soon. Stay tuned for more of Titans and Trailblazers. We'll be back soon.
Whether you're a wholesaler, retailer, or consumer, MNC Logistics and Trading is your trusted partner in minerals and food commodities trading. Experience the difference with MNC Logistics and Trading for your commodities trading. We operate a well-equipped laboratory that smelts and assays gold to ensure transparent, credible, and reliable minerals transactions. Our general food commodity market deals with imports and exports of food products such as rice, sugar, and grains. We pride ourselves on delivering products that meet the highest standards of quality and taste. With our expertise in international trading and logistics, we bridge customers far and wide. Locate us at number 4 Neosai Interfo Avenue, East Legon, Accra. Call us on 030-299-8246 or visit our website www.mnclogisticsandtrading.com. MNC Logistics and Trading, hub of confidence.
MNC Group is a leading investment holding company with expertise in minerals and food commodity trading, precious minerals refinery, real estate development, and logistics and energy. With individually registered companies, our headquarters is located in Accra, Ghana, with operational offices in Dubai, UAE, Hong Kong, and Guangzhou in China, Johannesburg in South Africa, Virginia in the USA, and Milan, Italy. We connect business markets and drive growth. Trust us to maximize value in every deal. Call us on 0302-551-917 or 0302-551-918 or send us an email mncgroup@mncgroupgh.com. MNC Group, totally reliant.
Welcome to today's book monologue, and today we have the smallest in the quadruplets. You know, I think if you followed, we said we had one big book project, and then we had 4 books emanating from that book project. Something on green marketing, a strategic and operational perspective, something on green marketing, a communications perspective, something on responsible management. Today, we have a book called Green Marketing and Management in Emerging Markets, the Crucial Role of People Management in Successful Implementation. Now, let me tell you why we have to focus on my friends in human capital management. You see, this whole sustainability train that started a couple of years ago and is becoming an absolute requirement for progressive business practice in the world today. One critical thing that's needed is the right human capital to drive the sustainability agenda. I was with a senior of mine recently who was speaking about the big project coming up and how they were looking for critical ESG personnel to be part of the project. So what we try to do in this book is that we try to connect the almighty issue of human capital management in this work. I think it's a very seminal piece, so you should get it. Because we address a critical gap in the sustainability business literature by focusing on the human dimension of green business practices in the global south. Now, if you know anything about human capital, they are so crucial because for an institution to work well, the human capital is a life and death issue. I was with one of my clients earlier this week, and they were saying that they had one of my mentors come to speak to them a couple of weeks ago at a strategy retreat. And when this guy came, former bank MD, sharp guy, brilliant guy, he said when he was bank MD, his number one focus was always the people, the quality of the people, the happiness of the people, the motivation of the people. So we also follow the people agenda. And we say that while much of the existing discourses on green marketing originates from developed economic context, we provide a nuanced, context-rich perspective on how organizations in emerging economic contexts can successfully implement green strategies through effective people management. Now, why is this book so indispensable? Because companies in emerging markets face very unique environmental and socioeconomic challenges. And some of the more common challenges include issues around regulatory gaps in sustainability enforcement, consumer skepticism towards green products, green services, and then workforce limitations when it comes to green skills and then green awareness. So we argue that people comprising regular employees, leaders and management, and consumers are the linchpin of successful green marketing. And so this book is an essential resource for business leaders and HR managers who are seeking to align sustainability with workforce development. It's also crucial for marketing professionals who want to integrate green practices into branding and strategy. It is also crucial for academics and researchers who are studying sustainable business in developing economies. And it's also important for policymakers who are crafting green employment and corporate sustainability frameworks. I advocate in the chapter 8 that there should be better university corporate partnerships to bridge the skill gaps when it comes to green business practice in Africa. In chapter 9, there's a really, really, really cool chapter. And I use the word cool almost like a pun, because the chapter is entitled Harnessing Generation Green for Marketing Success. And it analyzes what the Gen Z and the millennials can do as drivers of sustainability in African market. It recommends youth-targeted green training programs to future-proof businesses. Chapter 10 addresses the issue of green people management and employee engagement, and it links internal communication, which is sustainability reports, green team reports, to employee buy-in, because when all is said and done, if there's no effective employee buy-in, your green marketing will not succeed. They use survey data from Ghanaian firms to engage in this particular chapter. So please, get a copy of the book. It's really, really important. Policymakers need one. Business men and women who want to prioritize green HRM, you need one. And we also make very fantastic contributions to how green training can be done in the context of emerging economy. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more of Titans and Trailblazers. See you soon.
Finding the ideal property shouldn't be a daunting task. With MNC Properties, property sales, rentals, and management is a walk in the park. We believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we specialize in providing affordable housing options under our flagship project, Fresh Property Joy, specifically designed for low and medium income earners. Our range of customizable homes includes 2 to 3 bedroom standard and executive options, all meticulously crafted using innovative interlocking brick technology. technology. We offer flexible payment options tailored to your individual needs. Plus, litigation-free lands in vibrant and upscale communities that presents the perfect opportunity to build your dream home. We are committed to making affordable housing a reality. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or invest, we've got you covered. Our service team is ready to assist you on 0302 551 917. MNC Properties, choice of class.
Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers, and today I have a St. Augustine trained mindset guru. If you're a Christian, you know that the Bible makes clear recommendations about fighting to keep your mind, because there's a battle that goes on all the time. And if the devil takes over your mind, you're in trouble already. So I have somebody who I've known for a long time and who enjoys speaking on the issue of mindsets. Now, he brought a copy of the book to the studio. So today I'm going to change the beginning format a bit. I'm going to use a certain avant-garde approach. I'll give him 2-3 minutes at the beginning to talk about not just himself, but the book. Then we'll come to other discussions. Oscar, welcome to Titans and Trailblazers. It's
Thanks very
an
much.
absolute honor to have you here today. Tell us where you were born. Tell us where you went to school. Tell us why you go to the UK and come all the time. Then tell us about the mindset revolution.
Oh, this question is like a book. I don't even think whether I can remember all of them.
No problem.
Anyway, I was born in Mampong, in Ashanti region.
Okay.
And
So you eat fufu? Or not so much?
my mom trained me to eat fufu. So
Okay.
my mom is the kind of woman that says, if I don't eat fufu, then I start shaking. So she eats fufu every day, and imagine how much we were pounding fufu 7 days in a week.
So you're a fufu connoisseur.
I don't want to go there. It's a good escape that now I'm not in that house.
So you know different types of fufu.
Look, we've been there.
I tell you.
We understand the genesis to the revelation of fufu.
Okay, so Mampong, then what happened after? Primary school was in Mampong.
No, so
Okay.
we moved to Obuasi,
Okay.
and I went to Queen Ejima and St. Thomas, then to St. Augustine's.
Okay.
Then I don't want to say Tech, but University of Katanga.
Okay. okay.
And,
So what did you study at the University of Katanga?
BSc Agriculture.
Oh, agriculture, okay.
But unfortunately, I didn't use it. I'm using my passion.
Okay.
So that is where I sit. Cardiff University,
Okay.
Cardiff Metropolitan University for my master's.
Okay. What did you study?
Executive MBA.
Okay, an MBA, okay.
Majoring in marketing.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm following your steps,
That
right?
is it. We're in the same marketing.
Yeah,
army.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you come back after the Cardiff, or you stayed for a while in the UK?
So I've been back and forth for a long time.
Okay.
But these days, because of the mindset thing and from the way things are, Africa needs me more than Europe.
Okay.
So I've decided to come back to
Okay.
Africa with a strategic focus on Ghana.
Okay.
To help change the narrative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is the mindset revolution a life and death matter?
So I'm going to give you the genesis of how this mindset thing happened.
Yes.
So, Prof, I have had phones in my life.
Okay.
Right? But any point in time, any phone I will get, at a point in time, the phone is going to fall down and the screen will crack.
Okay.
So it reached the time when I have a new phone, it starts ringing in my mind that this one too is going to fall down and the screen will crack. Lo and behold, at a point in time, whether 3 months, 6 months, 9 months,
It will crack.
it will crack. The last crack was in 2017.
Okay.
I got a new Samsung getting off the bus in London before I realized I didn't know what happened. You know the crack that the ink covers the screen? That one is irreparable. And I'm like, is it my village people that are following me when it comes to my phone? So I started delving into the things of the mind.
Okay.
Because that voice that was telling me that this one too will crack.
That's right.
I wanted to understand why that voice was becoming louder and louder and louder.
Indeed.
So it means that when it comes to my phone, I was held hostage in terms of the mind.
Yeah.
So I started doing due diligence in terms of understanding the things of the mind.
Absolutely.
Then upon all my research, one thing came clear. And that was, I need to start telling myself that my phones are not designed to crack.
Indeed. Indeed.
So the battle started in the mind.
Indeed.
And the other thing is that I need to be careful about my phone.
Absolutely.
So when I started doing those two things, when the mind starts saying this one too will crack, I counter it with a voice that my phones are not designed to crack.
Wow. So
And
how
since
did that-
2017,
no crack.
no crack.
8 years.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I think if it was in the cloud, they should clap for me.
So how did this phone episode lead you to write a full book? Because what you're discussing is just one idea, but
Yes.
how did we get to a full-blown book?
So I just sat down and I realized that somebody that is in their faith relationship and going into the relationship thinking that this one too will not work, it will not work.
It will not work, yes.
Because the moment you think it cannot be done, so be it.
That's right.
So I'm like, so people can be in different scenarios
Yes.
of what I have gone through.
Correct.
So why don't I put it in a book for people to understand that the battle is not on the outside.
That is it.
The battle is on the inside.
That's right.
Once the battle on the inside is won,
Yes.
the one on the outside is potentially won.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that is where we sit now. Now, Mindset Revolution, we have got
It has exploded.
coaching, we've got speaking engagement,
That's right.
we've got training. And the amazing aspect is that we'll be able to enter corporate Ghana
That's right.
with a full 2 days training program on mindset transformation.
Correct.
And it's difficult to have a 2 days program, 9 till 5, just on mindset.
Mindset, yes. So what chapters do you cover in the book?
There
Can you
are-
walk us through some?
there-
How many chapters do you
There
have?
are about how many chapters are here? I think I've got 12 chapters.
12 chapters.
Yes.
And what's the
And
chapter
some
one?
of the chapters is genealogy of the mind, the thought cycle, how the mind works,
Okay.
the power of the mind,
Correct.
the act of poverty mindset.
Hey, poverty mindset is in
Yes,
there.
the real prisoner and disability of life,
Wow.
the coup d'etat of the mind.
There's a coup d'etat inside.
The coup d'etat of the mind, the fertility dimension of the mind.
Okay.
An interesting.
Wow.
You know, you can have so many products, but one sells.
That's true.
This book has been a blessing.
Okay.
I did a session for SIC Live just last Tuesday
Correct.
during their strategy,
Correct.
and 100 people in the room, managing director board for everybody. That is good money.
It is.
It's good money.
You're a rich man.
Becoming.
Becoming.
But we will get there.
Amen. But tell me about the coup d'etat one. The coup d'etat, because coup d'etat is a very dangerous word in some parts
Yes.
of Africa. The coup d'etat one.
So, coup d'etat is like murder, right?
Yes, takeover, violent takeover.
Yes, violent takeover.
Violent takeover.
So, in the book, I talk about the democracy and autocracy of the mind.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Now, democracy is today one party is in power.
Correct.
Autocracy is one party is in power
forever.
Forever.
They never leave.
Right?
Yes.
So, in terms of the mind, democracy of the mind is today you think positive, the next moment you think negative.
Correct.
It means that you are practicing democracy in the mind.
Correct.
But for you to be successful in the mind, you need an autocratic rule of positivity.
Come on. Always positive.
Yes.
We don't go back.
Yes. To the extent that you murder negativity.
Hey, and eliminate it totally.
That's it.
So you have autocratic positivity.
Yes.
Come on. Now this book, everybody must get it. Please, can you show it to the camera? They know the book is a serious book. Please. This is
That's Mindset Revolution.
Yes.
Re-engineering the mind from prison to purpose.
Amen. 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 Okay. So now that we are re-engineering the mind, I know you have a consultancy called Train to Inspire.
Yes.
Why did you establish it?
So, in 2008, I was working with Business Advisory Center and National Board for Small Scale Industry. And there is a man called Benson Jane. He's the one that introduced me into this training market. So what we're doing in Kumasi is we're doing training for the informal sector. So they organize training for, let's say, the Tailors Association in Kumasi. And we'll go and do. So I was doing more of service delivery.
Of course.
Yeah, how they can maximize their potential when it comes to service delivery.
Of course.
We were doing it in Tree.
Hey, Tree.
Yes.
Okay.
So, it means that I started my training from the grassroots.
Indeed.
So in terms of politics, it means that I would have started as an assemblyman, rising up to become the president like Mahama.
Yes,
but mine would be in mindset.
But you would have started from food soldier first.
Food soldier, yeah.
Before we get to
assemblyman.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
So it means I was skipped one step. So is there I realized that there is a needs gap in the training.
Okay.
Because I realized that those who have got very good service delivery,
yes,
it comes naturally. They are naturally nice people.
Correct.
Because they haven't been to school, they haven't had access to any training.
Correct.
But they are naturally nice people.
Correct.
Then there is the other side who says that it is not human beings that give customers, but it is God.
Okay.
You
So
see
there's
that
other side
mindset?
too. Yes.
That is the other side.
Yes,
but the other side of those relying on God for customers are more than those who are genuinely nice.
Indeed.
So I realized that when you go to the top, even in our banks and those days, telecoms and all that, they are not far from those market women.
Indeed.
The banker thinks he's doing me a favor
Indeed.
for giving my money back to me.
Indeed.
But these days, things are changing, but there's still room for improvement.
I agree.
So that is where we started. So when I was doing my master's, I did my thesis on how we can implement training and development in micro and small and medium enterprises.
Okay.
With a strategic focus on Ghana.
Oh, okay. That's your thesis for
That's
for
my
the EMBA.
for the EMBA.
Okay.
So that is where this training and consultancy was sparked.
Indeed.
And I had one lecturer who was a top consultant, and I spoke to him, and he looked at my thesis and was like, you can go for it.
Okay.
And that is where...
So he validated your idea?
Yes.
And then you went for it?
Yes.
Okay. So the consultancy has been around for 17 years?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So my next question is, the personal development space is crowded in Africa. There are people from Zimbabwe, Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria in the space. What unique promise of value does your consultancy bring to the market?
So for us, we have strategically positioned ourselves on mindset transformation.
Okay.
Though we do other consultancy, we work with consultants across the globe.
Okay.
In different areas. If you want strategy for the next 5-10 years, we can get you a consultant that can come and really help your organization to do that. But what put our foot on the door is our uniqueness in terms of mindset transformation.
Okay.
And we believe that, look, I have worked with so many companies, and one of the questions I ask them is, can you please go and bring your budget for training for the year? Prof, when you see the budget is almost 100% skill set.
They don't spend too much on soft skills.
No.
And transformative mind activities.
Yes.
It's all technical.
But the point is that before I employ you, even CV is just designed to identify your skill set and experiences.
That's right.
It doesn't identify your attitude or the mindset that you carry.
You're correct.
Right?
Sir. You're correct.
So the whole thing, there is an imbalance. So you have been investing in skill set all these years. But Prof, you and me know that anybody you employ enters the door of your organization with their mindset.
Indeed.
Based on their educational background,
Indeed.
Based on their family background,
That's right.
Based on the community they live in.
That's true.
And do we intentionally align that mindset to the mindset
of the organization.
Of the organization.
Yeah.
We don't.
It doesn't happen.
No. So from day one, we do induction. We buddy the person to work with somebody. So the whole focus is on skill set, neglecting the mindset. Let me give you a typical example.
Go ahead.
I did a training for a school.
Indeed.
In Dewenya. A
Dewenya,
session,
okay.
a primary school.
Come 25.
Yes. And I did another session for a school in East Legon.
Okay.
Right? When I asked the Dewenya students, the university they want to go, they mentioned UPSA, University of Ghana, Tech, and all those kind of schools. Then I asked the East Legon, they were talking about Ivy League schools.
Hey.
Yes. So they were talking about Oxford, University of Pennsylvania, Cambridge. And I'm like, how did you get to know? To my surprise, their sisters, their brothers, their cousins are already there.
Correct.
Right? Now, look at the disparity of mindset.
Yeah. Yes.
One mindset is a local champion. Yes. One mindset is a global award champion.
Indeed.
Now, if you employ these two people, how do you align the two mindsets to a level that is going to lead to productivity
Absolutely.
and organizational growth?
There'll be clashes.
So that is why intentionally, the way organizations invest in skill set, which is good, they must equally invest in mindset transformation.
I agree. The mindset is everything. I can't tell how many battles I've had because people just can't see what I see. And they think, you are too difficult. As for you, everything is branding. I say, no. When you go to the world-class universities and the way they behave,
yes,
that's how you must behave if you want to be world-class too.
Yes.
So the idea around this, how we do it, no. It's so difficult.
No.
So I think you are very correct. So please, the next question I want to ask you is that you spoke about East Legon School, Dewenya, then you spoke about SIC Life. What classes of individuals or corporate entities do you work with?
So everybody has got a mindset.
I know that.
Everybody.
I know that. Even
so
pastors have mindsets.
Yes. So it means that we have got a huge market. It's like if you're a mechanic and you've got different staff that can do different cars.
That's true.
Every car, you should be able to fix it, right?
That's right.
We work with individuals, we work with institutions,
Okay.
public sector and private sector.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And the whole ideology is to drive a change that is going to what? Not to even achieve target, but to exceed target.
Indeed. So excellence is what you push for. So you push for excellent mindsets. Okay. What if somebody's cultural background, their school background, recently I interviewed a top lawyer in this country on gender-based violence, domestic violence, and she was talking about how there are situations where a wife and her 7 children have all been molested by their dad. And so somebody like this comes to a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
And so when they enter the workplace and they are facing certain difficulties, their background has a major impact on their current outlook. What are your ideas about conscious diagnosing of some of these challenges? When you can't see this with the eye. When somebody is traumatized, they don't have a mark on their cheek or on their forehead. So can you give us some practical steps for diagnosing some of these challenges so that you can help these people through? Because these things can affect your work output and your productivity.
Yes. So
I hope that makes sense.
Yes. So I think the most obvious is to see it through their actions.
Okay.
When a task is given, how do they go about it?
Okay.
How do they work together with a team?
Okay.
Right? There is a saying that if one granite is bad and you put a chunk in your mouth, if you are not, do you take the one that was bad out of the many after biting? You take all out, right?
All, yes.
So one traumatized person can affect the whole team,
workforce, yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I think this is where culture must come in.
Okay.
Right? The culture of the organization, right? Peter Drucker says, culture will eat strategy for breakfast, right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
So it depends on the culture that organization has. if the organization has got a culture that is very good, it keeps everybody aligned.
Okay.
It naturally sits. I did a training for a startup company last month, and the first day, 2 of the staff were late. The second day, another 2 of the staff were late. And these are only 5-member team. So I told the CEO that you are doing well. You have shown me the numbers. You guys are really, really progressing with your business. But the culture you are building now, if you allow it to continue, that is how people who are traumatized will come in. There is lunch break, which is 1 hour. People will sit there till 1:15. The traumatized people see that, oh, there's an extra 15 because these people are still here. You are building a culture that is going to affect productivity. New people you employ, they are going to align with that lateness. And before you realize, when the company grows, that culture is very difficult for you to control.
Very interesting you went on the tangent of lateness, because I know institutions where the chief executive is late the whole year. And I know CEOs don't have regular work hours because they are C-suite executives. But what is the blessing in leading by example? Because you see, mindset is hidden, but leadership action affects mindset.
Yes.
So what's the importance of modeling the right behavior at the top so that it permeates down to affect mindset positively?
So if the leader is not doing something right, it penetrates down. Okay. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I regretted telling my daughter that sharing is caring. Right? And every time I go out with her in London, at the city center, he sees somebody begging. This girl will hold my hand, go to the cash point, go and take money, and give it to the beggar.
Exactly.
Why? Because
you said,
yes,
sharing is caring.
Leadership by example. That is leadership by example.
So followers copy leaders.
Of course.
Okay.
I've got a story of a bank here in Ghana. Yeah. I cannot mention nobody's name.
You don't have to.
And when the CEO took over, the bank was in debt of millions, right? Now, the first week, he queried the CEO and the CFO. He said, the next time you are late, I'll put it on paper. The next 2 months, you are out.
Are you serious?
Yes.
In Ghana?
In Ghana, yes.
Wow.
Now, everybody started
coming on time
to be aligned.
That is it.
Because he comes on time.
That is it.
He comes on time.
That is it.
He is there 7:30. You are there 9:30.
That is it.
Now, the team that created a debt of millions is now profitable just because the man led by example.
And so now, the mindset shifted.
It shifted.
That is it.
And now they've got one of the bonus structures in the country.
One of the best bonus structures.
Yes, in the country.
That is it.
So, if you are leading,
lead by example.
Yes, but you see, the same thing that causes the debt, the same thing have caused credit.
That is it. That is it.
And what did he do? He says shift attitude aligned.
That is it.
Because they had the skill set, but it was attitude that was causing the debt.
On the issue of attitude realignment and CEOs going to work on time, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with more of Titans and Trailblazers. Please stay tuned.
Finding the ideal property shouldn't be a daunting task. With MNC Properties, property sales, rentals, and management is a walk in the park. We believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we specialize in providing affordable housing options under our flagship project, Fresh Property Joy, specifically designed for low and medium income earners. Our range of customizable homes includes 2 to 3 bedroom standard and executive options, all meticulously crafted using innovative interlocking brick technology. technology. We offer flexible payment options tailored to your individual needs. Plus, litigation-free lands in vibrant and upscale communities that presents the perfect opportunity to build your dream home. We are committed to making affordable housing a reality. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or invest, we've got you covered. Our service team is ready to assist you on 0302 551 917. MNC Properties, choice of class.
Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers, and we're on a very favorite topic of mine, which is be on time. You know, the God I serve is a God of times and seasons, so timeliness matters. I've always said that, and sometimes I stick out like a sore thumb because in some places, lateness and indiscipline is so normalized. You wonder what is going on there. My brother, on the issue of professionalism, lateness, timeliness, why did you craft a training model for university students in particular? Do you think there's a need over there in terms of proper attitudes and mindsets?
So in the UK, we concentrate on schools.
Okay.
In Ghana, we concentrate more on corporate.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And the whole ideology is the school trains these students to excel in academia, but they don't train them to excel in the marketplace.
Okay.
So they leave school,
Okay.
enter the market like they've entered into a sea,
Okay.
and there's a culture shock.
Okay.
So the person who had first class in the four walls of the university,
Not struggling.
he thinks that it should be the same.
Automatically translate.
It doesn't.
Okay.
There is a quote I always say,
Go ahead.
and that is coming from me.
Go ahead.
That when you are in the university, you are examined termly.
Correct.
But in the marketplace, you are examined daily.
Daily, I agree. I totally agree. I agree.
So the person who had first class probably has not even read any book on personal development.
That's true.
He has not read leadership book.
That's true.
He has not read any book on emotional intelligence.
That's true. Or personal
branding, nothing, right? But the guy who had third class,
Who knows it from the back?
so when he enters the market, he's flying, and people think that, how? He had third class. No.
Exactly.
The guy has prepared himself
That's right.
for the market.
That's true.
But he didn't do well
That's true.
in the four walls of the university.
That's true.
So we come in, so we've got a program called Step Out International Final Year Student Summit.
Okay.
And we only target final year students because they are going into the marketplace.
Indeed.
And the whole ideology is to expose the realities of life after school.
Indeed.
And it's an amazing discussion.
Indeed.
Look, I've done it for some universities, and people come back and give feedback, because what you need to really succeed in a marketplace is your personal development.
I agree.
They don't teach you leadership at school, do you?
I agree.
Who tells you about you have to develop the right mindset?
Yeah.
Nowadays, people go to the marketplace, they enter in the marketplace, they apply 5 jobs,
Yeah.
they don't get it, then they go to sleep.
Yeah.
I met a top banker yesterday for a meeting, and he said when he came from the UK, he applied over 500 jobs.
Wow.
The one he had a call, they said, look, the bank is a new department, there's no money allocation, but you can come and work.
And grow it.
Yes.
And buy
When
your
the
own
guy
ticket.
went, in the first month, the magic he did, he caught the attention of the bank.
That is
so
it.
they moved him from the new department
That's right.
into the banking itself. So the next month he was having salary. Now, generation of students today or graduates don't want, they will not even do that.
No.
Because everything is aligned with money.
That's it. How much will you pay me?
They don't even do volunteerism.
No, they don't. I keep telling them, how will you learn if you don't volunteer? How will you become a master without being an apprentice? I keep asking them.
But even aside that, while you are volunteering, if there is any opportunity,
Yes.
do you think they are going to go outside?
No, they won't. If you are doing well,
If you are
they'll
doing
settle
well,
on you.
They'll settle on you.
I agree.
Aside that, even if nothing happens, you have gained some experience
Solid
that
one.
you can translate to another place.
Absolutely.
So these are the dynamics we want them to understand.
Absolutely.
You see, the psyche comes in when you apply some jobs. I think 3 years ago, right? We were working with YEA.
Correct.
We were going across the country, trying to impact young people. We go with organizations,
Okay.
and I think it was a government something.
Okay.
So the organization will recruit people there and then. But in the sessions, you ask somebody, we were in September, how many jobs have you applied? He says 10. So it means that every month you are applying for almost one job. How do you succeed?
You know, I'm laughing because sometimes I consult for some companies and the salespeople are not meeting their targets. And then I'm like, have you sent proposals to 350 companies? Oh, Prof, no, we sent to just one or two, and then, we didn't get responses, so we are waiting. And I said, oh, so you don't have a prospecting plan, you don't have a sales pipeline strategy. Like, so sometimes people think, oh, you are being book long. I say, no. You need a certain knowledge to even build this mindset. Because knowledge, I think, also feeds positive mindsets.
Of course.
If your knowledge base is weak, your mindset can be weak.
Of course.
Or you don't agree with me?
100%. Let me make it 110.
What 3 mindset shifts do African university students need badly? 3 big shifts, like from here to here, here to here, here to here, in your experience?
I think one they need, especially on this continent and in Ghana, the number one is resilience.
Resilience, okay. All right.
In this market, if you don't have resilience,
you give up easily.
Look, I was doing a sales mindset session for a company. And I told them, if any of you here have heard no's more than me, then I will tell you, the no's I hear in a day.
There are so many.
Before I get 1 gig.
I know. I'm fully aware of what it takes.
What it takes to. So you need resilience.
I agree.
And resilience is that I always tell people, the fact that Prof tells me no today doesn't mean that he will tell me no tomorrow.
That's true.
So that thing of always going back, and you see, we were talking about prospecting, right?
Yes.
Sometimes you need to have so many prospects in your pipeline than the time you have to meet them.
I agree.
But some people's timeline, their prospecting pipeline is nil.
Yes.
He's always looking one a day.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
So 1 is resilience. 2, emotional intelligence.
Correct.
Our young people now are becoming too emotional.
Indeed.
This country is the only country I will see a young person who leaves a job because he had a little bit confusion with the manager.
That's true.
Go and sit home for the parents to feed.
I won't do it again.
I won't do it again.
I'm tired. Mommy,
sometimes they don't even call back.
No.
They don't give resignation letter.
Indeed. I've stopped.
You need to learn to manage your emotions and manage the emotions of others.
Absolutely.
Then the last one is a positive mental
attitude.
Yes.
Okay.
Because in my trainings, depending on where I'm doing the training, for example, in Ghana, I take them through the typical mindset of a Ghanaian.
Okay.
And it is not me that comes to the conclusion, but it is my trainees that comes with the conclusion.
Indeed.
And I can tell you, almost everywhere I do it, they come to the conclusion that Ghanaians have got a negative mentality.
Indeed.
Don't shoot me, because it is them. We've got a portfolio of questions that leads, and the conclusion shows that we are negative.
Yes.
But we have got our positive part.
Of course.
But when it comes to enterprise, when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to going for it, being a go-getter, when it comes to everybody says it cannot be done, and Prof, you are saying, let's go, we can do it. We don't have that spirit so much. So we end up being negative because...
can-do attitude.
Yes. So there, I will tell you that it means that you are saying it, so you are part of the conclusion that you have concluded.
Yeah, they are drawing, yes.
And it means that the environment that you are going to work, there is going to be a bit higher percentage of negativity.
Yes.
So when you understand that, then you have to know how you guard yourself and
Yes.
also bring everybody along
That's true.
for you to succeed.
That's true.
So these three things is very critical if you are entering into the marketplace.
Okay.
Your resilience,
Yes.
your emotional intelligence,
Yes.
and your positive mental attitude.
Okay. I know you are involved in a radio business masterclass.
Yes.
What are some of the themes you are treating over there? And can you bless our viewers tonight with some of the things you are treating over there?
So we're talking about, so the whole of June, I am on Joy Masterclass,
Yes.
a business masterclass on Joy FM. And we are talking about skill set versus mindset.
Correct.
The two powerful forces for business success.
Okay.
And the whole ideology is that skill set doesn't matter if the mindset that backs it is wrong or is weak.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay.
So, from a driving perspective, mindset is the driver, skill set is the passenger.
Oh, okay.
If the mindset says I'm not moving, skill set doesn't work. It becomes standstill.
Or it can crush you even if you are moving.
Can crash you.
Wow, that's
So-
very profound.
Yes. And then we've got the, is it the Pareto
Principle,
principle,
the
right?
80-20
The
principle.
80-20 principle.
Yes.
The 80-20 principle says that success is 80% mindset and 20% skill set. Why is skill set so low? Because, Prof, you can show me basic finance for me to do basic accounting as an officer in 3 months.
That's true.
But your attitude that you have acquired the last 40 years, I can't change it in 3 months.
That's true.
So this is why we must start looking into the things of mindset, because skill set can easily be taught, but mindset cannot easily be changed. So let me give you a typical example. 2022-2023 season, Kotoko hasn't won the league for 8 years. So through a very good colleague, we went for a meeting with them, and when we finished, my colleague introduced me to them, and he said, this guy is a mindset guy. You guys, what you are doing in the league is not good. He can come and help you. So the following week, I went there, sat with them, tried to see some of the challenges they were having. I put up some training session, and we hit it off. By the time we finished the session, Kotoko was in the middle of the table. They started winning. Now, let's look at it this way. Me, I'm not a footballer. So I didn't go there to teach them skills.
No, you're not a tactician.
I'm not a tactician.
Okay.
I went there to cause a shift in their mind.
Correct.
For them to understand that Kotoko House of Folk, they take the best in the country. So if you are in Kotoko now, it means that you are one of the best in the country.
Indeed.
Why are you the best in the country and you are not winning?
My brother, I must send you to Manchester United. Yeah.
And no, I'll go to Arsenal first because I'm a Manchester fan.
So Kotoko shifted.
They shifted, right? And as I said, I didn't go to teach them skills. I went there to shift their mind. There's another example, Andrew Agassi, right? He was 30th in the 90s
Indeed.
in tennis league,
Yeah,
right?
Andre.
And he hired Anthony Robbins.
Oh, the famous Anthony Robbins.
Yes.
Okay.
And Anthony Robbins took him through a mind shift.
Wow.
Anthony Robbins is not a tennis
No,
player.
no, it's not, no, it
But
doesn't know how
Anthony
to-
Robbins' work was to cause him to believe and understand that he can win.
Indeed.
If he can have the right mindset.
Indeed.
If you can have the winning mentality here. Because once you win it here, because you see, if you are 30th, right, it means that there is a battle here you have not won.
That's true.
Once you start winning it here, it reflects on the outside.
It does.
And the same principle, Andrew Agassi moved from 30th to become the best tennis player.
Yes.
So mindset,
Then he marries Steffi Graf too.
mindset shift is more powerful than skill set.
Interesting. I think even Christianity preaches the same thing, that you have to guard your mind and your heart I think that's also.
I also say you have to be the policeman of your mind.
Indeed. Okay, so if you had to work with ministries, departments, and agencies, where would your natural affinities lie? Will it be with the Ministry of Education or the Ministry of Technology or Ministry of Gender? Like, where do you think you could have natural affinities in terms of coming up with programs to build capacity across the country?
Everybody in that institution, all the institutions mentioned, including myself,
Okay. Okay.
we all need mindset shift for advancement.
Okay.
The moment you see this ceiling, that you cannot go beyond it, there's no way you can go beyond it.
Okay.
But if you start thinking about how can I go beyond it,
Okay.
so there are two things that happens when you encounter a problem.
Correct.
Right? When you tell yourself this cannot be solved, your mind goes to sleep.
Correct.
Right? If you continuously see it and you tell yourself this problem cannot be solved, your mind it moves from sleeping to coma.
Correct.
But the moment you say, how can I solve this problem? You start tasking the mind, and the mind starts working to find solutions. Your solution cannot be today or tomorrow, but over time, once you keep tasking it, that is why you can be finding a solution to a problem, but over time, you've been thinking, one day it comes like a flash, you write it down. Because the mind is tasked.
So let's look at the chapters in the book again. In chapter 1, tell us a bit what you discuss in chapter 1.
So the genealogy of the mind, right?
Okay.
You see, I say we are created by God in his image to fulfill a special mandate on earth.
Yes, please.
We are asked by God to be fruitful and multiply.
Yes, please.
And fill the earth and subdue it.
Yes.
Dominion.
I think
right?
that Genesis 1:27 or something
Yes.
like that. Rather.
It's our mandate is designed to make the world a better place.
Indeed.
With our talent and giftings, right?
Indeed.
Now, we are creative beings, right?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So it means that if we are created in the image of God,
yes,
then we can also create.
I agree.
So somebody sat down and he created this phone.
Yes, please.
The TV, the cameras.
Yes, please.
Somebody created it.
Yes, please.
Right?
Yes, please.
So it means that you yourself in this life, you can create things.
I agree.
So if you have never created anything in life, then the question I want to ask you is that, what are you thinking about all the time?
I agree.
Because everything here started as a thought.
Indeed.
And it translated into what we see now.
Tangible product.
Yes, tangible product.
Yes.
So what are you thinking about? So people are thinking and bringing innovation.
Yes.
But you are thinking and your mind is idle.
No, that's not good. So in chapter 2, what do you look at? Chapter 2.
So you look at the thought cycle.
Okay.
So the thought cycle is that everything starts as a thought.
Okay.
The things you think about all the time, you start saying it.
Of course.
And once you start saying it, over time, it becomes habitual.
I agree.
And once it becomes habitual, it can define your character.
I agree.
So your destiny can be defined by the things you think about that translate into words.
Indeed, indeed.
So that cycle leads to your destiny.
Okay.
So somebody will be sitting somewhere and there is an opportunity and somebody say, between prof and doctor, which one should I give? And the person say, gives prof because prof has got a positive outlook.
Indeed.
But that other person,
Yes.
it means that negativity now is becoming his destiny.
That's true. That's true. Chapter 3 was what?
So chapter 3, how the mind works.
Okay. Walk us through that.
So I've got like 5 principles of how the mind works. But let me give about 2 or 3.
No, that's fine.
If I sow tomato seeds, right?
Yes.
Am I going to get pepper fruits?
No, you reap tomatoes.
You reap tomatoes,
100%.
right? It means that if you feed your mind with negativity,
Yes.
whenever there is only opportunity that comes your way,
Yes.
it's negative because your subconscious now, you have built an empire of negativity in your subconscious.
That's true.
So negativity is what is going to fight the opportunity.
Indeed.
Number 2, let's say I save Prof. Henson on my laptop.
Yes.
If I need that file, is it going to give me Oscar Bimpong?
No.
So it means that if you feed your mind with negativity or positivity, whenever you need it,
You can draw on it.
you can draw on
But it
it.
depends on what you save there.
That's it.
Yeah.
It depends on what you save there.
Yeah.
So if you save negativity, you will draw on negativity. If you sow on positivity, you will draw on positivity.
But that's why, as a Christian, you must feed on the word of God. So that when there's a challenge, you go and draw on a particular scripture to help you through the challenge. Wouldn't
Yes.
that be an example of sowing the right things? Would that be a good example?
Of course,
Okay.
it's a good example. But you see, let me tell you, read the Bible,
Yes, sir.
but read other books.
Oh, that's fine. I agree.
You see, people only read the Bible.
No, that's not good. That's
in the
not good.
marketplace,
Yes.
there are certain informations that, almost every information in the Bible.
That's true.
But if God does not give you some level of understanding, you will not be able to translate it.
I agree.
So as you read the Bible,
I agree.
have other books you
I
also
agree.
read.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Then the last one I really want to talk about is, in a ship, there is only one captain.
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed.
If there are two captains, one must back down.
Indeed.
In the mind, positive thinking and negative thinking, they don't operate at the same level.
No.
The
captains are
the
the same
one you
time.
feed it more becomes the master of your mind.
Okay.
So for some people, the master of their mind is negativity, and some people, the master of their mind is positivity.
Okay. So we have to wrap up this show. And I want you to wrap up by choosing one last chapter and telling us what is there. And that will be a wrap. Let's choose one more and then we are closing.
So the real prisoner and disability of the mind.
Correct.
Right?
Let's close on that one.
So the book is titled Mindset Revolution, Re-engineering Your Mind from Prison to Purpose.
Correct.
It means that the most dangerous prison is not the prison with four walls,
No, it's a
but
mental prison.
but the prison of the mind.
Correct.
That is why the person who has not been to prison is struggling, but the one who went to Nsawam has come out and is very successful.
Yes, that's very profound. Yes.
Yes.
So you can actually go to a physical prison and come out and shine and
Yes.
thrive.
Yes.
But you may never have gone and you'll be trapped.
Because of the
Of your mind.
prison of the mind, right?
Wow.
There is a guy called Archie Williams. He was in prison for 37 years for a crime he did not commit.
Oh.
And when he was released, he was on X Factor. I was in London at the time, watching it live, and they asked him, how did you survive in prison for 37 years for a crime you did not commit? And the guy's response is one of the best I've ever heard.
Very profound.
He
What
said,
did he say?
He said, prison, he said, freedom is of the mind. I went to prison, but I did not let my mind go to prison.
Wow. On that note, I want to tell you that no matter what circumstance you are in right now, the most important thing is that your mind should never be a prison. According to my brother Oscar Bimpon, your mind is where the the only captain must be positivity.
Yes.
We can't allow negativity to thrive. My brother, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
I wish you Godspeed.
Amen.
And we will invite you back again very
Amen.
soon. All the
Amen.
best, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. See you again very soon. Bye.
Titans and Trailblazers is brought to you by the MNC Group.